Hello and welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Sullivan. Citing the Supreme Court's direction in 2020 directing the issuance of fresh leases, Advocate General Devidas Pangam said that the government is left with no choice but to go for fresh leases by way of auction. He pointed to advance notices issued to leaseholders about the expiry of their leases. The High Court of Bombay at Goa is hearing a petition by former mining leaseholders challenging taking over of their leases.
The Goa government has told the High Court it has no choice but to go for fresh mining leases through auction. The Advocate General pointed out that the leases are appointed from 1961 and not from 1987. Renewal granted is not grant of fresh lease. AG Devidas Pangam told the High Court. The AG said Supreme Court directions are binding and the division bench of the High Court has accepted this. The state has to grant fresh leases and hence no relief may be granted to this petition, AG said. Advocate Norma Alvarez, advocate for Goa Foundation, said she finds herself on the same side as the AG. Not a single mining lease was in compliance with the law. They have no environment clearance, which was struck down by the Supreme Court, Advocate Alvarez stated. Viva Verma for Herald TV.
The government has begun a demarcation of the land for the proposed IIT Goa project at Sange under police protection on Friday. Sange MLA Subhash Phaldesai has said that the project will not affect any fertile land. He said bogus farmers were trying to hinder the projects. As a result, farmers said they are not bogus. We own this land and we cultivate this land. Don't call us bogus, they shot back.
जे स्टेजीचेर बसलेले लोक ते मेजा काळे काढून आमच्या लोकांचेर मारतात. मायक काढून घेतात आमच्या मनशाकडलो, मारहाण जाता आमच्या मनशाक, गाळी घालतात आमच्या मनशाक आणि म्हणतात की प्रोजेक्ट करता कितें सुभाष फळदेसाय गुंड आयले आनी आमकां मारले. अशे तरेचो बेबनाव कांय वेळ टिकपाक शकता, तो परमनंटली टिकपाक शकना. शेवटाक आमी गोंयान भितर IIT करता. हांव फक्त म्हणजे फायदो कोणाक केप्यांक जावपाक शकता, कुर्चड्यांक जावपाक शकता, संपूर्ण गोंयान जावपाक शकता, पण मॅक्झिमम फायदो हो सांग्यारच जातलो. हांव दुसरें सांगता, म्हजो स्वार्थ आसा तो इतको सांगेचे भले जावचे, सांगेच्या लोकांक रोजगार मेळचो, सांग्या भितर मार्केट कॉम्प्लेक्स येवचे आनी ताच्या खातीर आमी तजवीज केल्ली आसा. कपडे फसता हांगा, हांचे सांगण्या वेल्यान लोक येता हांगा, विरोध करतात आनी तांचे सेटलमेंट आसा त्या सेटलमेंटा भितर गडबड जाता. म्हणून लोकांनी विचार करचो. हांव इतकेंच सांगता, आयज आमी सकाळ फुडें पायकदेवाच्या चरणा कडेन गेले, तांचे कडेनूय आमी प्रार्थना केली की एखादे वेळेस सुभाष फळदेसाय एक अयोग्य मार्गान वता, लोकांचेर अन्याय अत्याचार करता जाल्यार म्हाका अद्दल घडय हे सर्व समक्ष चित्रीत केल्ले आसा. हांव देवा कडेन मागता, म्हज्या मनान एक मातूय एक शंक ना किंवा स्वार्थ ना म्हणून हांव सांगता. कारण आमी देवा कडेन वचून, हांव तशें देवा कडेन वचून बी अशें म्हणना, पूण प्रत्येक लोक येता म्हाका श्राप घालता की पायक देव तुका 3 दिसां भितर दाखयतलो, आठवड्या भितर दाखयतलो. येता कदाचित म्हाका कितेंय घडपाकय शकता, पूण म्हजो हें आसा, म्हाका कितेंय घडलें जाल्यार पसून IIT प्रोजेक्ट हांगा जावपाकच जाय.
टोनी आतां म्हाका फूल आतां तेणीन ऑलरेडी सांगला, पूण तुज्या हितून तूं कितें म्हणूंक सोदता?
म्हाका हांव पयले स्वातेर म्हणटा, एक जाणटेली माय आसा, आमी तिका एक माय म्हणून वळखताय, पूण ती एक मायच न्हू, पूण ती ह्या दोंगरार भोंवन जायतीं वखदां हाडून आमकां बरी करता. आनी हो दोंगर आयज गेलो जाल्यार हांवूच नको, ती आमकां आनीक खंयच्यान वखदां हाडून दितली पळय ती. तिका जायतीं वर्सां जालीं, सगळ्या गांवच्या लोकांक खूब पयसान वखदां व्हरोंक येतात. आनीक एक आमचो दाण्यार दोतोर आसलो, ताचें नांव पेरेगीन पेरेरा. तो ह्या सगळ्या दोंगराक भोंवन आमकां वखदां हाडून दितालो आनी जायते जाण बरे जाताले. आनी हांवच नको, ह्या दोंगर जोरी तर गेलो जाल्यार ती वखदां खंयसर आमकां मेवतली. दुसरे सुवातेर म्हटल्यार आमी IITचेर ऑपोज न्हय, पूण हे आमचे जायते जाणट्या लोकांचे शेतां पिड्यार जातलीं जरी तर IIT हांगासर आयली जाल्यार.
माझे नाव नंदा मापारी.
ओके.
म्हाजो IIT अजिबात विरोध ना. आमचे हांगा शेत आसा. म्हाजो घोव 7, 8, 10 वर्सां आसतना हांगा शेत रोयताले. म्हाजो मांव आतां 100 वर्सां जावन मेलो. म्हाजो घोव आतां इतलीं वर्सां शेत रोयतालो हांगा. आमी त्या शेताचेर आमी पोट भरता. म्हाजो घोव काम करिना तेन्ना हेका आमच्या शेताचेर तेणें कितेंच विरोध, हें आमचें शेत आमचेलें आमकां जाय, तेजेर तेणें शेताचेर कितेंच आमकां हें हाडचें ना, विरोधाक तेणें मुखार येवचें न्हय शेताचेर आमच्या. आमचो आमी शेत रोवन आत्तां आमच्या शेताक कितें जालां फक्त गोरवां येता म्हणून आमी आतां हे 7-8 वर्सां आमकां शेत रोवपाक मेळना. आमी रातची शेत रोवन म्हाजो घोव आनी हांव हांगा न्हिदतालीं. शेत लिवलें म्हणटकीर रातची सुद्दां मयणी फाल्यां सातडीर घालतली म्हणल्यार रातची येवन गोरवां खातली म्हणून.
जुलियट डिमेलो हांगा एक प्रॉब्लम कितें इशू कितें हांगा
हिंगा प्रॉब्लेम जाता आतां हो दोंगर रोयता
हां
आमचें शेत वयता शेत आहा थिंग सकयल दोंगर रोयता आनी आमी शेत रोवन हाताय आयज पासून रोवन हाताय ना चोय आयज फोट मारना फोट मारपाक गरज न्हय. आनी आतां दोंगर गेले उपरांत आमगे कितें जातलें शेत पुरवतलें व ना पुरवतलें दोंगर कसलो शेत पुरवतलें आमी कितें करतलीं खूंय रोवन हाडटलीं कितें जियेतलीं सांग. आनी हे दोंगरा आनी आमी जल्मा येयले पासून हे देवान किल्लोलो भाजी देवान किल्लो भाजी व्हरून हातालीं. कोण वरपुले म्हणना गोश्टीनी म्हणना कोण पिये म्हणना कुड्डे म्हणना किल म्हणना तेरे म्हणना आसना आमी ह्या भुरग्यान हान दीस काडल्या हे जमडीर देवान किल्लोलो ते आतां ते व्हरून आमी गोरवां घेवन येता आसतना अशें करून वतालीं काडून आनी आमी हातालीं तो उदकाचें आतां हें आतां कसली जाल्या बाबा आमकां कित्यान जियेतलीं. एक लांकडा व्हड मेळटली ना एक भाजपाल मेळटलो ना गोश्टां हातालीं तोयतमाड हातालीं तिरमुली हातालीं सगळे आमी जमडी फोवणोन हातालीं गोरवां घेवन येता आसतना. आनी आमी हे भाशेन जियेतालीं आनी वयता आसतना आमी गरीब पोराशी आमी कुवास कुश्ट करून हायन येयलो भुरगीं शेतांक. आयज पासून आमगे माय पाय मेलो आयज पासून आमी हें शेत सांबाळून दवरलां आनी आमी जियेताय बाबा. फोट म्हणटी सांगना काल पयर पासून आमी पीक काडल्या एप्रिला म्हयन्या वांयगण पावस गीम आमी रोयतालीं. आतां ती गोरू लागताय दुकोल लागताय आतां मातशें 2 वर्सां जालीं पावसा रोयलो ना तूं फोट मार जाल्यार कोणाक विचार आमी शेत रोयताय काय पाडोंक आहा तें आयज पासून शेत पाडोंक आहा शेतोड सो आमगे रोयताय सगळीं पाडोंक ना खंयची शेतोड आनी ते पासत आमकां हिंगा हें जालोलें नाका आमकां तें नांव येना त्या आमी शिकलो ना आमकां ही जालोली नाका हें कसलो नडोली उपरांत आमी पासून पुरवतलीं आनी आमगे गांवा पासून उदक येतलें.
We have made rules stricter, but we cannot expect policemen to stop people at midnight. While we regret the unfortunate death of 4 persons in an accident, we are putting in efforts to have CCTVs so that we can monitor overspeeding incidents. We appeal to the people not to overspeed even if there is no one along the road. We will be having signages after spending rupees 2.5 crore and CCTVs will be installed, Transport Minister Movin Gudino said while reacting to the accident at Zuari Bridge on Thursday.
We have made rules stricter, but we cannot expect policemen to stop people at midnight, says Transport Minister Movin Gudino. We appeal to the people not to overspeed, even if there is no one along the road, says Gudino.
ऑडिट आमच्या सरकारान केल्लें आसा तेका लागून फास्ट जो न्यू ब्रिज रेडी जाता मातशें डिले जालें सगळ्यांक खबर आहा पॅन्डेमिका लागून 2 वर्सां डिले जाली. चायनीज कन्सल्टंट आसलो ते सुद्दां ताबडतोब प्रॉब्लेम आमी कुशीन काडून दुसरे कन्सल्टंट हाडून काम जोरान चलता. आतां काम बेगीन ते ब्रिजार प्रवास करपा जाय म्हूण वी कॅनॉट कॉम्प्रोमायज सेफ्टी. एगेन सेफ्टी इज इम्पॉर्टंट विंड स्पीड मागीर वेरियस अदर टेस्ट हॅव टू बी डन मॅन्डेटरली म्हणून बाय डिसेंबर आय थिंक वी वील हॅव दॅट ब्रिज रेडी फॉर द पब्लीक. मागीर हें जावपाक पावपा ना. पूण एक म्हाका सांग इतले स्पिडीन येयल्यार प्रमाणान न्यू ब्रिजार सुद्दां हांव आतां दुसऱ्या ब्रिजाचेर प्रवास करतना पळयतालो हांव एक हाय स्पिडीर येयलो आनी आयज रेलिंगा मदें हांव सकयल पावतलोच न्हू तें आमी लक्षांत दवरपाक जाय. सगळे सरकाराचेर घायले म्हूण जायना. 2 आमचे फास्ट ट्रॅकान घातलेले आसा बिकॉज आय एम ऑल्सो द सेफ्टी कावन्सील चेअरमॅन बींग ट्रान्सपोर्ट मिनिस्टर. एक म्हणल्यार सायनेजीस घालपाक ऑलमोस्ट 2.5 crore वी आर गोइंग टू स्पेंड which PWD is going to do. We have to only give the money to them at their disposal. They have to do it as fast as possible. I will request the Honorable Minister also to take fast steps so that signals are installed. Cameras, we are going to install some of them. Some police are going to install. So we will be coordinating.
Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
Following the Zuari Bridge mishap, another SUV fell into a creek off the Vasco-Kottali highway at 4 a.m. on Friday. 4 persons who were trapped in the vehicle were rescued by Vasco Fire Services crew and shifted to GMC by 108 ambulance in a critical condition. The accident occurred near Rimaba in Chikali. Locals stated that this is an accident-prone zone.
After the Zuari Bridge mishap, another SUV fell into a creek off the Vasco-Kottali highway at around 4 a.m. on Friday. 4 persons were trapped in the vehicle. They were shifted to GMC by 108 ambulance in a critical condition.
4:30 एक्सिडेंट जाला अशें आयकल्या. मेन म्हटल्यार हांगा मातशी स्ट्रीट लायटूय पेटना म्हणून अशें आयकलां आनी रस्त्यार झाडांय वाडल्या सो तेज्या हितून कारणान हांगासर कितको रोडाचो सायड अंदाज आहा पळय ती मेळना आनी रोडूय मातसो बॅलन्स आहा सो तितून लोकूय फास्ट येता. हेच्या पयलीं एक्सिडंट जाल्या सो मागता थोडे तरी मातशें स्लो येवपाचें म्हणून ह्या रोडाचेर.
एक एक्सिडंट जालो, एक टॅक्सी अशीच सकयल गेली. कितें आतां हांगा झाडां वाडला हेजेर कांय कळना खंय टर्न आसा काय कितें. तो टर्न जर तेजो जावंक ना जाल्यार तो डायरेक्ट स्ट्रेट हांगा गेलो आनी हांगा ताका कांय झाडां ना म्हणून ती हांगा कांय सपोर्टूय ना पळय. हांगा पळयतलो हांगा रेलिंग बिलिंग कांय ना, ते डायरेक्ट सकयल वयता. ही सेकंड गाडी. फर्स्ट हेच्या पयलीं एकदां टॅक्सी अशीच गेल्ली सकयल, तो पण सेफ आसलो, ताका कांय जावंक नासलो. आय डोंट नो हाका कितें जालां जाल्यार, पण ते सकाळचे फातोडे कांय कळना. एक तर न्हिदेन आसता, तेजो कावो घेवंक ना जाल्यार तो डायरेक्ट सकयल वयतलो. हांव मागता हेणी कितें तरी हांगा सेफ्टी हेका करपाचें, कित्याक हो नालो सामको डेंजर आसा, हेजी हायटूय खूब सकयल आसा. सो ताका कितें तरी सेफ्टी प्रोविजन करपाकूच जाय हेका.
गव्हर्मेंटाची जावं PWDची कोणाकूय ब्लेम करून फायदो ना. जेन्ना आमी गाडी चलयता तेन्ना ड्रायव्हराची जबाबदारी आसता की तेणे कशी चलोवची, जावं खंय टर्न आसता थंय स्पीड कितली कमी करची. आमी तें कांय पळयना, कारण एकदां आमी गाडी चलोवपाक लागली काय आमी फोनाचेर आसता नाजाल्यार आमी उलयत आसता आनी आमी फास्ट चलयता गाडी. आनी हो एक्सिडेंट जालो, चल देवाचे कृपेन तांकां कांय जावना आनी व्हडली देवाची आर्गां. हे आनी दुसरी एक गोश्ट म्हणजे थंय कितें आसा, आमी कलेक्टराक एक लेटर केला. थंय गव्हर्मेंट प्रायमरी स्कूल आसा, थंय रंबलर घालपाची खूब आवश्यकता आसा. तेच भशेन हे सायड सातातून कपेल आसा पळय ताचे मातशे फुडें थंय रंबलर घालपाची खूब जरुरत आसा. कारण थंय गेले 5-6 वर्सां म्हाका दिसता 4 तरी एक्सिडेंट जाल्या आनी अशें एक्सिडेंट जाले की तो मनीस थंय मेल्ले आसा. सो अशें जावची न्ही म्हणून हे रंबलर घालपाची जरुरत खूब आसा आनी हांवें लेटर कलेक्टराक केल्लें आसा.
4:30 हांव वयतलो पणजे, तेन्ना फास्ट गाडी येयली, ताका कंट्रोल जावंक ना, गाडी सकयल पडली. ढवक नावाचे लायन तेणी पळयलें थंयसून म्हटल्यार मागीर कितें 4 जाण आशिल्ले गाडयेन. आनी हांगा म्हटल्यार एक तर फायर ब्रिगेड आनी एम्बुलन्सान तांकां बरें हेल्प केलें. दुसरें म्हटल्यार हांगा डिवायडर बीन अशें कांय ना, डायरेक्ट गाडी फास्ट भितर पडली. हांवें पण पळयलें आनी मागीर गेलो.
Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
Goa Excise Commissioner Narayan M. Gad started hearing the complaint filed by advocate Iris Rodrigues over the illegally obtained liquor license by an upmarket Silly Souls Cafe and Bar, allegedly being run by Union Minister for Women and Child Development Smriti Irani's family at Batavado in Asagaon. The Excise Department has issued a notice to the cafe owners to file their written reply. The next hearing is scheduled for the 22nd of August 2022.
Excise Commissioner has today started hearing this matter on the complaint filed by me against the illegal Silly Souls Bar and Restaurant at Asagaon, which is being run by the family of Union Minister for Child and Women Development, Smriti Irani. The Excise Commissioner has heard us on the matter. The Excise Commissioner has framed 2 issues to be decided by the Excise Commissioner, and he has directed the owners of the restaurant to file their written submissions on and has kept the matter for the next hearing on 22nd of August, as the Excise Department is now busy with the Panchayat elections. There was no restaurant when the license was given. So I pointed out all this and the fraudulent way in which the license has been renewed in the name of a dead person. So all the documents on record speak for itself, and I'm sure the Excise Commissioner will decide accordingly. Meanwhile, the other departments are also seized of the matter. The Director of Panchayats is also seized of the matter, because the Panchayat has now informed me that no permission was given for the construction of this restaurant. Rani Chair, I have never said that the restaurant is in her name. I have said, and I maintain what I say. The restaurant is being run by the family of Smriti Irani. The whole world knows this, and that is a fact. So I have nowhere said that the license is in her name. The license was in the name of Mr. Anthony Gama, who has passed away. Now, one of the son has come today. The other son, because I also pointed out, we need to know where the other son is. Although we know where he is, they have to come out with the truth and say where he is. Now, since the construction itself is illegal, and that is what the Panchayat has admitted publicly, okay, by giving me information on the RTI, that they have not given any licenses whatsoever. But more importantly, the Town and Country Planning Department, because of this land filling, that is a very serious issue. I have also pointed out to the Town and Country Planning Minister, Mr. Vishwajit Rane. I have drawn his attention. I filed a written complaint with the Chief Town Planner yesterday, and I am sure they will act.
Any written submissions were made to the Commissioner?
When there are several statements made in the complaint, the authority has to narrow down that to certain specific issues, and once you narrow down that to certain issues, it becomes easy for determination as to who has to prove what and what are the issues that have to be decided. And so that's what it is kept for on the 22nd.
And so what remains the status of the license, renewed excise license of the restaurant?
License continues. Once the fees are paid, license always continues. See, you must understand one thing, that here we are governed under the Portuguese Civil Code. Once we are governed under the Portuguese Civil Code, the ownership of the property is jointly in the name of the husband and wife.
The Margao Municipal Council launches an anti-encroachment drive at various footpaths across town. The drives were launched opposite the Margao railway station, at Borda and at the Powerhouse Circle. Kiosk owners opposite the railway station resisted the dismantling of their kiosks since they argued that they were there for many years. MMC authorities said they were blocking the footpaths.
Margao Municipal Council has launched an anti-encroachment drive on Thursday. Kiosks and structures opposite the Margao railway station, at Borda and Powerhouse Circle were removed.
आम्ही तिंगा आशिल्ले पयलीं आमकां हांगा शिफ्ट करतना आमकां कोण घरा बिरा कोणाक गेल्ले आहा पळय ताका आमकां जागो दिल्लो तेन्ना त्या टायमार तेन्ना आमी भुरगे आसा हांगा हे सगळे गाडे कितें तर पोट जोडटा तेंच्यान मरे हे गेम पळय हे पळय नाटक करून हे काडपा लायला आनी घाटी बिटी हे म्हणटा वोट येतना घाटीचे वोट लागना आशिल्ले हांकां
आमी इंडियन लोक आमी कितें पाकिस्तानचे जपानचे
वोट ते गाडी तेन्ना ते वोट गाडीचे लागना
ऑल इंडिया सगळे आमकां 92 भितर कोकण रेल्वे इंजिनियर बी राजाराम आसलो तेन्ना आमचे घर सगळे थिंगा आमचे मूळ 50-60 वर्सांचे आमी रावपी लोक ते बांदात आनी तेका रेशन कार्ड इतिहास आयडेंटी कार्ड सगळ्या ते लोकांक जेन्ना रेल्वे आमकां रिक्वेस्ट केले की आमकां रेल्वे स्टेशन करपाक जाय तेन्ना आमी हे जागो सोडून दिल्ल्या आनी आमकां हे टेम्पररी शिफ्टिंग केल्ल्या आझाद नगर म्हणून तेन्नाच्यान ही आमची गाडो चलता आमची आयडेंटी कार्ड चेक कराय आनी आज नवीन येयला कोण तरी आमी जपानच्यान येयला म्हणून तो गाडो घातला आनी आमकां तुमी इंडियन म्हणून दांडो बसवता
आजच धाडून दवरलो हो गाडो आतां तो गाडो हांगा दवरला बाकीच्या गाडी घेवन गेल्या हो गाडो आज सकाळी हाडून दवरला निवळ धरून
आमकां खबर ना गाडो केन्ना येयला ते तुम्ही हे गाडो सोडून 15 वर्सांची
डायरेक्ट ते गाडो डायरेक्ट मोदीची गाडी उबारपाक तेंका रायट ना तांकां कोणी तरी शिकयल्ले आसा हे गाडो मोदी गाडो काड म्हणून अरे लायनीसून गाडी काडपा आशिल्ले तांकां तेका कोणी तरी शिकले आशिल्ले ते पयलीं ते रेड गाडो आसा ते उबारू म्हणून सगळे पॉलिटिक्स गेम आसा ते
15 वर्सांचा गाडो चलयता हांगा 15 वर्सांचा आता त्रास जाता तुमकां
Aditya Bidre for Herald TV.
The Director of Women and Child Development and Children's Court, in collaboration with ARZ, organized a book reading on Beautiful Women, Journey from Despair to Dignity at the Children's Court on Friday. The Director of Women and Child Development, Deepali Naik, was the chief guest, while the speakers were Sayonara Tellis Lad, Milena Gomes A. Pinto and Juliana Lohar.
Book reading on Beautiful Women, Journey from Despair to Dignity was held on Thursday. Director of Women and Child Development, Deepali Naik, praised the role of ARZ in women rescue.
Organized by the District Court in collaboration with ARZ and Directorate of Women and Child, because this topic is rarely discussed in public, where we can talk freely about all these women who are suffering, they are put to hell of life. So I have seen ARZ, he is associated with us as a protecting role NGO, appointed by the government of Goa and under Women and Child. I have seen Women Sir, Juliana ma'am, and also our Madam madam, working for children, women in fields. And when we go in the field, we come to know what is the exact problem. Because when we say one lady is convicted, one lady is rehabilitated, but it requires long process and long support of the authorities, wherein we cannot just tell the things, procedures and keep on, because there are so many hiccups, so many lacunas wherein we, while drafting our law regulations, we have done. So in many cases, when we find such situations at midnight or in any hour, I call Arundendra sir and we call protective home madam, we call everybody, and then we coordinate with police, we coordinate with the authorities and other state commissioner, embassies, and we rehabilitate these ladies. We have worked a lot of things we have done. I must have not been personally associated with it, but I keep an eye on that as an in charge of the department, and my staff also is dedicated to that.
Prasad Polji for Herald TV.
St. Anthony Marna Sholim beat Arle Youth Association 2-0 and moved into the quarter-final of the 23rd All Goa Our Lady of Mercés 8-a-side Inter-Village Tournament 2022, played at Our Lady of Hope Ground, Shishini.
Mayuresh Naik missed a sitter in the 5th minute. In the 10th minute, Mayuresh put his team Sioli Marna in the lead. Dalesh Pednekar of Sioli Marna made it 2-0 in the 19th minute. Arle Youth Sweden Barbosa's shot was brilliantly saved by Sioli keeper Vipul Pednekar. At half-time, the score was 2-0 in favour of Sioli Marna. Preston Rego's clearance was misjudged by Sioli's Vipul, thus making the score 2-1. Ignacio Norona for Herald TV.
The tiger is our national animal. We need to renew our commitment to the future of this iconic animal of India. International Tiger Day is observed every year all over the world on July the 29th. The objective of the day is to raise awareness among individuals, organizations and governments about the importance of the conservation of tigers.
पेयजलाला सुरक्षित ठेवणं, जलस्रोताचे अस्तित्व अबाधित ठेवणं आणि महत्त्वाची गोष्ट म्हणजे माणसाला जगण्यासाठी जो प्राणवायू लागतो तो प्राणवायू देण्याचं कार्य जे आहे ते युगायुगापासून हिरवीगार जंगल करत आहेत. निसर्गाने निर्माण केलेले जंगल आपण कधीच निर्माण करू शकत नाही. वृक्षारोपणाच्या माध्यमातून ज्या काही वनस्पतींना आपण प्राधान्य देतो ती फळं देणारी, फुलं देणारी, आपल्या उपयोगाला पडणारी अशी वृक्षसंपदा आपण लावतो. परंतु निसर्ग आपलं चक्र अबाधित ठेवण्यासाठी जी लाखो असंख्य प्रकारच्या वनस्पतीच्या प्रजाती निर्माण करतो त्याची तुलना होऊ शकत नाही. आणि त्यासाठी अभयारण्य, राष्ट्रीय उद्यान यांची निर्मिती आणि त्यांचं संवर्धन आणि संरक्षण करणे म्हणजे वाघाला या पट्ट्यामध्ये सह्याद्रीच्या खोऱ्यामध्ये सुरक्षित ठेवणं आणि गोव्याच्या अस्तित्वासाठी वाघ त्यांचं अस्तित्व अबाधित ठेवणं ही महत्त्वाची गोष्ट आहे.
Akshay Sports Club defeated Korje Sports Club 2-1 to move into the semi-final of the 4th Kumbhodda Sports Club football tournament organised by the Kumbhodda Sports Club at St. Alex Church Ground in Kotori. Ryan gave Korje the lead in the 3rd minute, but their joy was short-lived as Jovel's superb curling free kick equalised for Akshay in the 18th minute. Post that, Jovel scored his brace in the 35th minute and made it 2-1 in favour of Akshay Sports Club.
Ignacio Norona for Herald TV.
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thank you for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on O Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.